Hey everybody, Pastor Nick with another quick video, something to think about. Guess what, y'all? God always answers your prayers. He always answers prayer. Now, he may not answer the prayers in the way that we desire them, but God always answers prayer. Sometimes, when God does what we want him to do, the stuff that we really enjoy, we say, well, God answers prayer. But then when he decides to answer it in a way that we don't desire, we feel like he didn't answer that. He did answer it. It's just in the way that we didn't desire. No good parent gives their child everything because a good parent knows what's good for the child when the child doesn't know what's good for him or her. If it was up to my kids, they eat pizza, fries, ice cream, and cake every single day. But as a good parent, I have to be aware that I can't give my children what they desire all the time because what they desire isn't always good for them. And a good parent has to know their children, know what's good for them when they don't know what's good for them. And if me, being a flawed human being, can be like this, how much more will our Heavenly Father be like this to us too? We have to learn to trust how God chooses to answer prayer. He answers them, but we have to trust him. I grew up in church. We used to always hear a phrase, God is sovereign. He's too wise to make a mistake. When you're young, you don't fully get it. But the older you get, the more you start to recognize that what I don't always understand, I learn to trust God with. What doesn't always make sense to me, what something that happens isn't what I want. We learn to trust God in his decision making. And there's nothing wrong with questioning God sometimes. You're going to question him at times. The difference is I don't question him to doubt him. We're supposed to question him out of curiosity. Lord, I want to learn this. Why is this? And help me understand these things. And we learn to question God. We learn to talk to him because in those questions, watch this, we learn to trust God with his answer. And sometimes he'll give you a reason. And sometimes you just have to learn to trust him when it just doesn't make sense. We have to learn to trust God no matter what, to know that he knows what's best for us and to know that prayer, again, is about God's will being done. So could it be, is it not that he didn't answer your prayer? It's just he did answer your prayer, but it may not have been the answer that you desired, but it was the answer that God wanted for your life. And in that particular time, while you're struggling with disappointment, angst, you learn to trust God and learn to believe him, to know that he is God, not us. He is Lord, not us. He is Master. He is Father, not us. And we learn to trust. Because about us, we'll pray for 10 things. God will do 9 and not do 1. And all of a sudden we think he doesn't answer prayers because he didn't do one thing out of the 10 things on the list that we wanted. Learn to be thankful for all the things that he has answered the way we desired and learn to trust him with those things that he didn't answer the way we desire for him to answer them. Trust God in this moment. Believe him and believe that God's will is better than our own will. And yes, you may struggle with it, but in that struggle, God can increase your faith. We hope you enjoyed this lesson. We'll be back with a couple more videos about this prayer lesson. Please like, share, and subscribe, comment. We appreciate you all for watching. God bless you. See you later.